Okay, Ahmed. Here is the topic: reflection and refraction. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
This is learning objects. In this topics, topics, we discuss these type of questions. Okay. Number one, in this topic, first, can you please tell me the what is wave? If, what do you know about wave? Any idea? Wave is an oscillation, and it transfers energy from one one place to another place without
Um, tran- Transverse means when the waves in which vibrations are at right angles, perpendicular to the direction of the energy transfer.
hmm, energy transfer, ठीक है, without transfer of
And
matter.
yeah, and longitudinal waves are waves in which vibrations are parallel to the direction of the energy transfer.
But these are the types of waves. Okay, first you understand what is wave. Wave is an oscillation, and it transfer energy from one place to another place without transfer of matter. This is the simple definition of wave. Wave is a very simple definition. It transfer energy from one place to another place. Okay, without transfer of matter. This is called wave. Okay, there are two types of waves. Okay, but we have more than two types of waves. But in in your topic, we discuss only two types of waves. This is a transfer wave and longitudinal wave. Okay, अच्छा, what is transfer wave and what is longitudinal wave? We discussed. There is a longitudinal and transfer wave. Okay, there is a difference between longitudinal and transfer wave. Longitudinal waves are those waves in which the particles of the medium move parallel to the propagation of the wave. For example, sound waves are longitudinal waves. And transfer waves are those waves in which the particles of the medium move perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave. For example, ripples formed on the surface of the water and transfer. Okay, beta. I am going to explain these two waves. Okay, there is a longitudinal wave and there is a transfer wave. Okay, in this definition, longitudinal waves are those waves in which the particles of the medium parallel to the propagation of waves. Means particle of the medium, particle. This is the direction of the particle of the medium, and this is the direction of the wave. Both are parallel. How? There is an example. There is a diagram. You can see that there is a longitudinal wave, just like a spring. Okay, but in this we have two conditions. There is a compression. This is the compression, and this is the rarefaction. Rarefaction means expansion. So there is a compression and rarefaction occur in longitudinal wave. Compression and rarefaction occur in only longitudinal wave, not transfer wave. This is the difference. The second difference is the transfer waves are those waves in which the particle of the medium move perpendicular. In this particle of the medium are parallel. So the particle of the medium and the direction of it both are perpendicular. So how? There is a wave. You can see in the diagram. There is a loop. This type of loop. This is the wave. There is a direction of wave, and this is the particles move up and down. This is the perpendicular. This is the perpendicular with the wave. So this is the transfer waves. In the transfer wave, we have two. we have only crust and trough. The upper part of the wave is called crust, and the lower part of the wave is called trough. Understand? So in the longitudinal wave, we have compression and rarefaction. Compression means when the particles are closer to each other, this is called compression, and rarefaction means when the particles are far away to each other, this is called rarefaction. And in the transverse wave, when the particles are on the highest point, this is the crust, and the particle on the lowest point, this is the crust. This is the uh, main difference between longitudinal and transverse wave. Understand? Understand, beta?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the wavelength? You see in the diagram, they use the term wavelength. What is wavelength? So first you understand the distance between the compression to compression. The distance between the compression to the compression, first compression to the second compression, this is called wavelength. Wavelength is represented by this symbol. This is called lambda. Okay, and the in the transverse wave, what is the wavelength? Wavelength is the crust to crust, crust to, the distance between the crust to crust, or trough to trough, the distance between the crust to crust or trough to trough, this is called wavelength. So it is also represented by this symbol. This is called lambda. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay, better. There is a wave traveling from one medium to another. When a wave travels from one medium to another medium, the wavelength changes, but not the frequency. This is a point you note. This what means when a wave travels from one medium to another medium. What is the meaning of one medium or the another medium? For example, there is a glass which is filled with water, and the light come from the air and enters in the glass, enter in the water. So this means this is the one medium, medium one, and this is the medium two. Okay, so this means when a wave travels from one medium to another medium, the wavelength changes, but not the frequency. Means when a when a wave enters from one medium to another medium, wavelength changes, but not the frequency. Frequency is not changed. Frequency is constant. From this equation, wavelength depends on the speed of wave. You can see this is the equation. V is equals to frequency into wavelength. V means speed, speed of wave. Okay, speed or velocity, speed of wave is equals to frequency into wavelength. Means speed is proportional to the wavelength, and the frequency is constant because he said frequency is not change when it enters from one medium to another medium. So means frequency is constant. You simply say that v is proportional to the lambda, to the wavelength. If speed changes, wavelength changes. Speed changes, wavelength changes. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
Okay. Features of light. Light always travel in a dash line. What do you say? Light always travel in a dash line. Can you please tell me the answer?
Okay. Is it a straight line?
Very good. Light travels in a straight line. Light is a transverse or longitudinal wave. Transverse or longitudinal wave?
Uh, transverse.
Transverse. Good. Speed of light is
3 to the power 3 times 10 power 8. meter per second.
Meter per second. Very good. White light is a part of dash spectrum.
Electromagnetic.
Electromagnetic. Okay. What do you mean by luminous object?
An object that produces its own light.
Own, very good. That an object that produces its own light. This is called luminous object, and the object does not produces light. This is called non-luminous object. This is definition. Luminous object and the object which give off light of its own are called luminous. Non-luminous objects are those which cannot give off light on its own. Can you please one or two example of luminous and non-luminous objects?
I give example.
Yes, can you please give me one or two example of luminous and non-luminous objects?
Can you say luminous as like flashlight, sunlight?
Sunlight, very sun is
Uh,
a luminous
sun,
object.
sun and candle, or the fire.
Very good, very good. Both are luminous objects and non-luminous objects.
Moon, like the moon.
Very good.
Uh, book,
Book.
tree.
Very good. These are the non-luminous objects. Feature of lights. It is a form of radiation. It travels in a straight lines. It transfers energy from one place to another place. It is a form of wave. It can travel through vacuum. It travels at a speed of 300,000 kilometer per second. These are the features we already discussed in previous slides. You can see it, and if you have any question, you can ask me. Monochromatic light. What is monochromatic light? First, you understand this. Light of one single wavelength. Light of one single wavelength or frequency is called as monochromatic light. Means, for example, you have many lights, and all of the lights are of all of the lights have same wavelength or same frequency. You can say that monochromatic light. For example, laser light. You can see the laser light, for example, its color is red. For example, there is a many lights which are red in color, and these lights have same wavelength or same frequency. So you can say that these lights are monochromatic light. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's example. Objects to state law. This is the objective. We state law of reflection of light and how to use it. How explain Miller's form and image. So this is the first you understand what is incident ray, what is reflected ray, what is normal, angle of incidence, angle of reflection. If you understand these types of terms. So first term is incident ray. So incident ray, a ray arriving and hitting a surface. For example, there is a wall. There is a wall of container and wall of any wall, or either there is a light which which are coming from the any source, and it hits the surface. This is called incident ray. Incident ray. Okay. The end it bounce back. It bounce back. This is the reflected ray. A ray which is reflected back from a surface. This is the reflected ray. Okay, the what is normal? Normal means perpendicular. A line drawn perpendicular to the surface at the point where the rays hit the surface. So this is the point. This is the point. So you draw an imaginary line. This is called normal. This lines is this a line drawn perpendicular to the surface. Okay, at the point where the ray hits the surface. This is the normal. And how can you find angle of incidence? You can simply measure the angle between normal and incident angle I. This is the incident ray. Or you can find measure the angle no between normal and refracted ray. So you can, this is the angle R. This is the reflected ray. So what is incidence? Incident ray. What is reflected ray? Normal, angle of incidence, angle of reflection. I show you these terms in a single diagram. Do you understand? Do you have any question, beta?
No.
Okay. What is the difference between real image and virtual image? There is a very big difference. Images which can be obtained on a screen are called as real image. Okay, and what is the virtual image? Virtual images which cannot be obtained on a screen are called virtual image. Means if you write on a surface of the wall, this is the real image because you write on the surface of the wall or on the surface of the mirror. This is the real image. And you can see a mirror, or in mirror is placed in front of you. You see your image. Your image is virtual image. How? Because your image is not on the surface of the mirror. Your image is behind on the mirror. Understand? So this is the virtual image. Virtual image and real image, but there's a big difference. What difference? Real image is only those image uh, which can feel on the surface of the mirror. This is the real image. For example, if you write on the laptop screen, yeah, this is the real image. But there is a virtual image, which what is which image? You can see there is a diagram on the behind the screen. This is the virtual image. So laws of reflection, the angle of we have two laws. We have two laws on laws of reflection. The first law is angle of incidence is equals to the angle of reflection. The second law is the incident ray, refracted ray, and the normal lie in the one single plane. This is the law of reflection. So this, for example, there is a surface of the wall. There is a surface of the wall, or there is a light. It hit the surface of this wall and bounced back. This is the incident. This is the reflected. This is the normal line. You can measure. This is the angle I, or this is the angle R. Angle I. The first law is this: the angle of incidence is equals to the angle of reflection. So it means angle I is equals to angle R. This is the first law. If angle I is 30 degree, so your angle R is, must be 30 degree. This is the law of reflection. The second, the incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal line in one single plane. So you can see this is the incident ray and this is reflect. This is normal. All three lines lie in a single plane. Lie in a single plane. This is the second law. Okay. Keywords: reflection, the change of direction of a ray when it strikes a surface without passing through it. So this is we already discussed reflection in previous slide. What is ray box? Apparatus used to produce a ray of light. So this is the ray box. Ray box uh, is a box which have a lamp inside the box, and there's a hole. When you switch on the lamp, a beam of ray uh, emerges from the box. So this is the ray box. Ray, a narrow beam of light. What is ray? A single light, single beam of light is called ray. Laser, a device for producing a narrow beam of light of a single color, monochromatic or wavelength. This is the laser. I already told you about laser in previous slide when we discussed the monochromatic definition. What is image? What we see when we view an object by means of reflected rays. This is the image. When your eyes see, or the observer see the image of the object of the scenario, this is the image. and the where okay, our eyes, how our eyes see the image. For example, if I see the laptop, how can I see the laptop? There is a rays which reflect on my eye with the ray of the ray which comes from the laptop, and it reflects on my on the retina of my eyes, in the retina of my eyes. So that's why we our my retina create the image. This is in my eyes, that's why I deal it. So this is the image. Plane mirror. Plane mirror ke what is plane mirror? Plane mirror means flat mirror, a mirror with a flat reflective surface. This is the plane mirror. Plane mirror is very common. We see plane mirror in our homes normally. Properties of image in a plane mirror. So this is the very important question. What properties of image in a plane mirror? So the number one property is the image is virtual. I already told you in previous slide. When you see in front of plane mirror, you see your image inside the mirror, not in on the mirror, inside behind the mirror. So you can say that this is the virtual image. The second is laterally inverted. Laterally inverted means an image in which left and right has been inverted. For example, your left arm is, when you see your left arm in mirror, so there's a your right arm, when you see your right arm in mirror, there is a left arm in mirror. Or when your right arm in real, there's a, your left arm in real, in image. So this means laterally inverted. And the third one is same size, means your object and image. For example, a person see their image on the mirror, so means the height of the person and the height of the image both are same. So this is means same size. Last one is distance from the object to the mirror is the same as the distance from the mirror to the image. Means distance is same of object and image. How? So we can prove this reflection in a plane mirror. We can prove this by uh, through practical, through experiment. So there's a plane mirror, and there's a normal line. There's an incident ray which hit the surface, with surface of the plane mirror, and there is a reflected ray which reflects back from the surface, from the mirror. Angle of incidence and angle of reflection, it obeys these images, these rays obey the law of reflections. Number one, the reminder, always use a ruler to draw light rays. Light travel in a straight lines, and don't forget to include narrows showing direction of light. A ray diagram shows the path of the image light. There is a laws. First law, angle I is equals to angle R. The second law, all three lines are lie on a same plane. You can see where is the image in a plane mirror. You can see the in the diagram there is a light and there is a eye. There is a lamp, and incident rays strike the surface of the mirror and reflected back. So and it there is a eye which see the image of the lamp on the mirror, behind the mirror. You see the cat. The image in the mirror looks the same as the object, but it is laterally inverted back to front. Version is this term used to describe or image that is left becomes right and left. So it's very common. देखिए, तो this there is a inverted, there is a lamp, and there is an image of lamp. Our eye cannot see this image. Our eye see this lamp on the behind the mirror. The distance between these two, from this side to this side and this side to this side, are equal. The image formed in upright, but it is virtual image, doesn't really exist. This is the virtual image. Okay, beta. Where is the image in plane mirror? This is the normal view from the front. Same view as seen in the rear view mirror of a car. So you can see the best. You can see it. The best example. The word ambulance is a laterally inverted, so that it reads correctly when seen a driving mirror. Means ambulance. There is a normal view from the front. This is the normal view. But when you see on the mirror, behind the mirror, so you can see the ambulance. Word ambulance is look like this, and there is look like this. This is called laterally inverted. A small lamp is placed 5 centimeter in from a plane mirror, raw and accurate. Emma, do you hear me? Have you
Yeah,
have you clear all the points?
yeah,
Okay, that's good. A small lamp is placed 5 centimeter in front of plane mirror. Draw an accurate scale diagram and use it to show that the image of the lamp is 5 centimeter behind the mirror. It means find the distance, measure the distance of the image and the object. If both are same, this means previous statement are correct. So draw a line represented. So how can we solve this? A small lamp is placed in front of a 5 centimeter plane mirror. There is a mirror. There is a mirror, and draw an accurate scale diagram. Use it to show that the image of the lamp is 5 centimeter. So how can you solve? How can you show that? There is a step one. Draw a line to represent the mirror. Indicate its reflecting surface by drawing short lines on the back of the line. Mark the position of the object. There is a position O object. There is a object. Okay. Mark the position of the object, the lamp with a cross of label it O. The step need to draw the diagram are listed below and shown in figure. It helps to work on squared paper or graph paper. So there is a object. There is a 5 centimeter from the mirror. And the next step two, draw two rays from the object to the mirror. So there is a object, you can see this object, and draw two rays. There is a ray 1 and there is a ray 2. Draw in the normal line where they strike the mirror, so there is a normal line. Use a protractor, measure the angle of incidence for each ray, mark the equal angle of reflection, draw it in the reflector. So this you can use the protractor and take it, draw the reflected rays. By using protractor, draw the reflected rays. Understand better?
yeah,
Okay. Extend the reflected rays back behind the mirror. So there is a two rays you can see, but simply extended these two rays. Extended, and this extended these two rays. The point where they cross in where the image is formed, label this is 1. From the diagram, the step 4, it is clear that the image is 5 centimeter from the mirror. Directly opposition the object, the line joining O to 1 is I to perpendicular to the image. You can see that when you draw these two lines, so so you can see that this is also 5 centimeter from the mirror. This is also 5 centimeter from the mirror. So means distance between the mirror and the object and between the mirror of and the image are equal. You can simply find the distance, find Find the distance between the image for this experiment. Draw an incident ray and a refracted ray. For a plane mirror, ray is incident on the mirror at an angle of 50 degree. Find the position of the image of the place at distance of 4 centimeter. So you can solve it. You can draw it by yourself in your home. Find the position of image in a plane mirror for an object placed at distance 3 centimeter in front of. Write four properties of the image formed. So can you please explain this? Find the position of image in a plane mirror for an object placed at a distance of 3 centimeter in front of mirror. Write four properties. It's connected with the previous slide. Okay, I left the previous slide. I started from this slide. Draw a ray diagram to find the position of the image of an object placed 5 centimeter in front of plane mirror. If the object is moved 1 centimeter closer to the image, how far is it away from the image then? Can you please tell me the answer by using your brain?
Okay.
You can simply draw the plane mirror, and they say you can draw the image object, which are, this is the mirror, and draw those two
Okay.
images. Then you use solve this through the normal and extended these two lines. Mhm. So you simply say, when you see the both the distance is also distance 5 centimeter. When you solve it by using mirror, okay, by using scale, it's a 5 centimeter. The B part is that the object is moved 1 centimeter closer to the mirror. 1 centimeter closer to the mirror means you shift this point to the this point. So simply you can see that there's a 4 centimeter distance. So you can, there is also a 4 centimeter distance. Understand?
Yeah.
How far is it away from the image than it? What's your answer? How far is it away from the image then?
Uh, 5 centimeter.
Sorry?
No, wait, wait. Will it be 8?
8 centimeter.
Yeah. Could you do 5 minus 1 equals 4?
Very
And the
good.
distance is 4, so 4 plus 4 equals 8.
8. Very good. Scout P signals to Scout Q on the other side of valley by using a mirror to reflect the sun's ray. Scout P, sun's ray. There's sun's ray, there's a mirror, and this is Scout's Q. Which mirror position would allow the sun's ray to be reflected to Scout Q? There's a sun's ray, B, C, or D. Which ray?
Uh, will it be D?
B or D?
D.
D.
Yeah.
How?
No, B. Letter
Yes,
B.
it's it's B, because the if you turn from just if you tilt your mirror and correct the position, so you can see that sun's ray will be approaching to the Scout Q. Just a second.